Goodbye, revolution. We were once here but are now gone, and the cost of our departure are the hearts of our ancestors torn, see. We no longer strive for change. We're currently complacent, which isn't at all in the bloodstream of our nation, but presently through our veins flows the trait of complaining. So the question may be, are we thoroughbreds, and have we thoroughly been bred to drink from the cup of content? All the activity in our past activism has been removed as we refuse to refine, only to lose cultural identity as well as self when we attempt to conform and do as they do. So when such is done, our backs get pinned to the wall, then eventually we lose all sense of self. So how can we steam or boost a thing which isn't present and lacks personality? Impossible is something. So factually, that's one thing that can't be performed. Therefore, the revolution should be revolutionized by the false selves of those who really don't outcry for change. So wouldn't our part in this reconstruction simply be to reconstruct the external first, or should we simply peer within and primarily reconstruct the internal of our individual selves first, prior to reaching out to our culture, giving failed attempts of help? So our question you would ask, can you really feel my position when emotions are stored and left behind like old groceries in the kitchen? Can you at all feel my fire? Thoughts flicking flares, something like a lighter, tighter than the walls of the pure, ultimately becoming a cure, treating minds unable to find meaning behind the lines within the lines implied. Words not for record or read, but written for the minds of our cultural content embedded during slavery, still binding minds and hearts alike from the true meaning of free, as over time costs we have placed on our given liberties, as well as freedom. So those not up for the underground, we have to leave them and try at our attempt to go west of the X that once marked the spot, soaring our journey to the kingdom of concepts only to fall in the peaceful sleep of Gandhi, awake to sit in the place of Rosa, park our noses and knowledge to smell reality which can fold you, not concern itself to care for nor hold you, unless that hold is dangerously binding, silence enticing the mouth of me just to keep speech encased by the moist measures of my mouth, unable to relay the delay of revolution not televised by Uncle Sam in his crack house. Government-born crack mouths or babies who soon get grown to breed blue eyes who take their shot at enslaving me. The prince of my people, capable of enlightening sons born of woman, bright as the soul, and removing weights of ignorance from our ancestors' shoulders. Not exposed to truth, you allow European ideas to mold you. Consume the poison potions of a potential new world order. Ancient pastimes and subliminal symbols, which incline the ignorant to a false understanding of the unknown, now lost on the practices once taught by our heritage. So now carriages are willing the heroin of a headstrong race, but the drug of a time has worn the appearance of our strongly structured faces. So with deformity we view when we see our brother, because our brother is simply a reflection of self. So attempt failed when we don't cater to the scrapes and scars of the jail bars. Free the freedom of minds bound by lucid thinking, which binds the culture from responsibility, enabling each brother to falter and fall one at a time to the misleading life designed for you by those who aren't you and can never be. So a tight fist I clench with ideas inside who cry, revolution, good morning.